Hey everybody, it's your boy Assassin here, and welcome with the Painscreek killings. We are back with episode 2 for you guys. There's not much to say. We didn't get too far in the first episode, so I don't want to waste too much time in this intro. I'm just going to jump right into this. We're going to try to figure out a little more of what happened. I actually was going to stream a couple other ones instead of this, but I was kind of excited to just get back into this. I want to know more on what's happening. So I don't exactly remember because I've been juggling a lot of the games here. Let's look at my inventory here. What was the button for? Oh, I have to use a remote. That's what it was. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Okay. Camera. Pass. So we had this key. This was the last thing I remember using. Key for 43 Silver Lake Boulevard. Where are we right now? There's a hospital, and Silver Lake Boulevard is opposite end. So we're going to head over that way. Using our running ability. Hope you guys' day is going good. I want to appreciate everyone over on YouTube for watching me. Everyone over on Twitch in their chat that's supporting me all the time. I appreciate you guys. I want to thank you guys so much. Giving me love and support. And just hopefully you guys enjoy the content. I'm hoping to become, just a better content creator for you guys. So we are right here at the hospital. We have to go, let's say, across town pretty much. Let's see if this is a shortcut here. 43 Silver Lake Boulevard. That's the closest thing to the next point that I really have. I don't really know where else to go. I'll try whatever open doors we have until then. What's this? Town Center. Where are we? Town Center Drive and Hazelnut Drive. We're at the top right there in that first line in the middle. We're gonna go down some more. Our boy Richard recommended this game, and we're gonna give it a shot and try to figure out who did it and see if we can get it right. We got Silver Lake Boulevard. Okay, so we need 43. Let's see what this number is. This is 25. Actually, matter of fact, before we do that, why don't we go up here to the mansion's up here. That's one thing. But what is over here? I wonder if something pops up this far up. You want to leave Painscreek now? The game will proceed to the ending. Oh, let's not do that. Actually, almost pressed yes, so I'm really glad I didn't do that. Let's look around for a minute. Back rows and all. 31, we have 43. Keep an eye out for that. 43. 30. Okay, we can open the door. Very good. Let's see what's up here. 35. 33. So I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a horror game or really an investigative journalist type of game. It's 39. What was this? 36. 41. And 43. How do we do this again? Is it use? Yep. Alright guys, let's give this a shot. Put your goggles on, boys and girls. We're looking around. Alright, what do we got here? So we did see that one girl across the lake, I should say. That one kind of freaked me out a little bit because I wasn't sure what she was doing or what she's up to. I don't know if she's like our stalker or the killer. I mean, I don't really know. Sorry for all the mishaps. I'm still getting used to the buttons here. The sensitivity for this controller is wildly quick for whatever reason. Nothing in there. It's like the eeriness of the ambience here for the music. It's like almost like spine, not spine, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like almost like, I guess it is spine, like spine chilling. Like, when the hairs on the back of your neck stick up kind of thing. I'm always afraid, like one day we're gonna go in here. Oh, that's a zoom button, okay. Crouch and crouch. What is this? Can't do anything with that. Butterflies. Always looking around, always looking around. I guess we took upstairs. I didn't really find anything at all. But why did the music change as soon as we went in here? Yeah, I'm not liking that one. What does that say? What's the zoom in button here? Dear Father, how's everything going? And that's all it says. Pick up. This is, it must be a diary. Let's read this. Friday, January 12th, 1990. We went cycling today. Scott said he can ride faster than me. Of course, that isn't true. So we head to a competition, and Trisha was our referee. We set the goal line to be in the fence in the front of the river. I was winning until we almost reached the finishing line. I braked to prevent myself from crashing into the fence, but Scott didn't brake. He pedaled harder as he approached the goal. I yelled at him to stop, but he did not listen. By the time he crossed the line, it was too late. The brakes did not stop him in time. His bike hit the fence, and he was launched into the air, landing on the rocks by the riverbank. I ran to him, and there was blood coming from his head and scratches all over his arms and legs. Trisha came up to him and tended to his wounds. She seemed to be sobbing, even though Scott was the one bleeding. I think I'm hurting more than him. Wednesday, March 14th. While cleaning the garage, Charles approached and asked if I would like to be his chauffeur. He asked if his current driver wants to spend more time with his grandchildren and is planning to retire. I have by the end of the week to decide. It's a good opportunity. I'd get a raise in salary and I'd get to travel around the country. I think I'll say yes. Sunday, April 1st. Trisha came today and suggested we make our very own time capsule before I start my new job. I thought it was a good idea. We buried the box in a big stone in the cemetery. Before leaving, we made a promise to each other that we will open it up in 10 years. Wednesday, May 16th. I had a chance to walk around New York today. As I went into the bookstore, I remember how much Trisha loved notebooks. There was one that was really cute. It was a bit expensive, but I think she would like it. I should surprise her by giving her the notebook on her birthday. Thursday, June 28th. I didn't expect to be traveling this much as a driver. On one hand, I miss my mom. On the other hand, I get to stay in nice hotels. I guess it's not a bad deal. Charles treats me very well. He even gives me extra allowances on these trips. Maybe I'll get something nice for Mom next. Saturday, September 29th. We went hunting near the river. According to Scott, there's a nest in the drain hole that sometimes has eggs. I told him it might be dangerous, but he assured us that it's fine. So off we went. Sure enough, there were eggs. I didn't know what eggs these were. I decided to stay a little farther away. Scott started collecting them when I noticed something moving. Trisha was able to shout out that it was a snake. I stood there frozen, not knowing what to do. Scott turned and saw the snake. He then spread his arms out and slowly walked backwards. Trisha was behind him. He extended his right hand with a stick towards the snake and slowly placed the bag of eggs on the floor with his left hand. When he reached me, he grabbed my arm and said, "Run!" We all ran, screaming our lungs out. I think that was the fastest I ever ran in my life. Jesus. A lot to read. Monday, November 5th. I miss the old days when it was Trisha, Scott, and myself hunting in the back of the woods playing by the lake. It's not that I don't appreciate what Charles has given to us, such as a house we live in and our jobs. I just miss the time we were young and carefree. We would go anywhere and nothing would stop us. I miss Trisha. Sunday, December 23rd. Why doesn't she realize that I like her? I don't know whose notebook this is. Let's see. Can we compare it? So this is Derek Tyler's notebook. It says us. Thankfully it tells us. I wouldn't have known. So it's Derek. The other two guys, Trisha, and the guy who got accused. Is it Scott Brooks? Scott. Okay. Trying to remember his name. What's this? Derek T. His knife. So it almost sounds like. Let me look at these notes. So Vivian Roberts was the one that died, but they say Scott Brooks did it, right? I'm trying to think. It almost sounds like Derek was upset at Scott for spending more time with Trisha, which is the one they all liked, or Trisha liked Scott, but didn't replicate feelings for Derek. It almost sounds like maybe he killed Trisha to try to pin it on Scott, maybe? My assumption so far, just getting into this. Some people moving out, they left a lot of stuff here. Who moves out and leaves your personal diaries, you know what I mean? What is this? No, I see that there. Just thank you, Wanda, for your hand something. What can I... Rubber band, nothing in the purse. I don't know what that last is. For your hand something. Handwork, maybe? I just think you want it for your handwork. Maybe it says Trisha there in the end, but I don't really know what that says. I don't like press the right buttons. Why is that? It's broken. I need a tool to fix this. We gotta remember that in the 43 Silver Lake we need a tool. Do I have a tool? No, not one that I'm aware of. Diary. Oh, okay. May 3rd. Derek turned 4 today. Vivian organized a small party for him. I really appreciate what he has done for us. What she has done for us. After blowing out the birthday candles, I asked him what he wished for. He said, I wish to see Papa. I did not know what to say to him. I could not tell him that his father left us. August 22nd. Vivian has been hospitalized for mental instability. Dorothy has asked me to care for Vivian while she remains at the hospital. So this is the nurse. I wonder how Vivian must be feeling right now, knowing that she might not be able to conceive anymore. Magdalene wants a boy. Magdalene? I don't know. Wants a boy to continue the family line. Not being able to have children anymore would be devastating for Vivian. I pity her. October 9th. I can't stand Sophia. She's not that pretty. She's just barely a year working here, and others are already serving her hand and foot. She's just here to take advantage of Robert's family. I don't trust her. I just wish she would disappear. So let's go ahead and look at whose note that was. Was that his parents? Wait. Why isn't it other? Confused. Oh, go back down to the fucking inventory here. No, so this is Wanda Tyler. I was like looking through, I was like, am I not seeing it correctly? Still not quite sure I'm understanding what's happening fully, so there's a lot to unpack in this game. So far, all I know, we have multiple things telling us, basically, go to the cemetery. You know what I mean? So let's look on the map. We're there in the middle, cemeteries, basically down the street to the left of us. Also a church here. Multiple things have said basically go to the cemetery. Maybe one thing we've read is said go to the church, I don't quite remember exactly. So we are going to try and just get in and see if it's open. Oh, I remember them saying there's a key, yeah, and the pots. That's why I was looking. Is that what I think it is? Let's just make sure. Probably is, because it's a cross. I would assume, let's find out. Can I... Why does it not give me the unlock option for the door? Oh, let's try the front then. Sorry for the buttons, guys. I'm still getting used to it. Right, there it is. So, nope. Now we use... Now it's open. This game has been on my mind a lot. Thinking of not only who did it, but just thinking of how to progress. Thinking of what is the right way in this game to do the right thing, to get the right person here. But this is the Holy Bible, okay? Church will be closed for the funeral of Andrew Reed, June 19th, 1995. Church will be open from 5 p.m. Need a handyman, Scott Brooks. Oliver's photography, more than 50 years experience. Oliver lives at 5 Walnut Ave. No smoke within 25 feet of any road door. Just looking through this real quickly. Okay, yes, master. Anything here on the benches? Mansion worker Andrew Reed's charred body found in his burnt home. Body covered with third-degree burns have been let's see. By Heather, oh no. At around 11:25 p.m. last night, a fire broke out on 7 Black Pine. Was that at that road? Black Pine Road? 7? I might have been there. Painscreek. Andrew Reed, the owner of the house, was found deceased. Oh yeah, that was the house that burned. That was definitely there. Found deceased with third-degree burns from head to toe. He was seated on the couch in the living room next to the fireplace when the fire likely started. The cause of the fire has not yet been determined, but the sight of alcoholic bottles on the floor suggests the carpet may have been soaked and helped increase whatever the incident off. According to possible witnesses, Andrew was seen drunk last night when he was leaving Anna Court's yard and in suites. Police have found bottles of empty vodka in the living room next to the fireplace. No foul play is detected at this moment. Andrew Reed, a gardener and handyman for Robert's family for more than 2 decades, has a wife and son who probably, are still alive, basically, is what this point. So far we have Vivian, who's dead. We have Andrew, who's dead. Maybe Derek's dead? I'm not quite sure on that part. But it's okay. We're here to look around. That's why we're here. We're an objective party, right? That's what it is. I will stay at the cabin tonight. I don't need dinner. Scott. Probably telling that to the pastor who's been helping him feed him after the incident, I would assume. Always gotta look everywhere. I missed anything in the comments, guys? When you watch this video, if you think I missed anything searching anywhere, put it in the comments. If you're over in Twitch, put it in the chat. I'll go back. You know, next time I play, if I read it, I'll go back. Do not want to miss out on anything. Not sure here. Storage. So storage here is locked. I don't have any keys, right? I just have oh, we're not going to the basement. Oh, that's creepy. That girl staring at us, creepy. But that might be too creepy, you know what I mean? So we can't open the third one. Okay. Afraid one of these closets. Oh, Jesus, that scared the hell out of me. I don't know why that scared me. I didn't expect it. I'm afraid one of these closets is gonna have someone hiding in it, and that didn't. That happened. I have to find out whose room this is. May 3rd, 1985. Well, why don't we do 1985 as a code combination for that for the moment being, until we can find another reasonable answer. There are some dates marked on the calendar. This is September 1993. It's 17th meeting Trisha, Thursday packing day, Saturday moving out. So yeah, we'll still do 1985 for the code here. 1985 doesn't work. Okay. I can do 1993, but I don't think that's gonna work either. We can do 0793 for the year and month of September. No, okay, so I don't have an idea so far as to what this is gonna do. Not until we find something else that tells us more. So if I do like, you know, hours of this investigative stuff just to get like jumped in by the person that was watching me, I'm gonna probably cry. Let's look at this. There are dates marked. Let's see. This is October 1995. It says choir practice for Sunday Mass, final choir appearance, and then this is public baptism. So this choir appearance is probably for the pastor. This looks like his office, like his study, you know. Photo of previous pastor, Father Calvin. Father Calvin, speak to me. What did you do? Scott Brooks pleads not guilty to killing ex-mayor's wife, Vivian Roberts. I didn't read through that footage. I think we already read that one. Photo of Matthew and Scott years ago. Come on, don't. They're doing that on me now. Let's look at this. I returned the tools back to the storage room, so we need this for storage. Sweet. Well, we can do 1995 for this one, I guess. I don't know what that one would be. What do this in? Does this say a year on this? It does not. I can do 1095 for the year and date on that, but I don't think that's going to be it. I'm really trying here, guys. There's a lot of, like, intricate puzzles. This game, I feel like, is one of those games that's going to take me hours and hours just to get, you know, barely into. Oh, this is literally the top of the church. It's just what people look down and pray from above, I guess. You know, like they look down there in the sermons, I guess you can call them. We have the storage key. At the very least, we're gonna go look at storage. Was it up here? I think it was downstairs on this side. So the freaking basement, which is creepy as hell. Creepy as hell. Let's use this. What does it say? What does this note say? Scott's things. Of course, we know the lock. Just got Scott's key. Old-fashioned Slim Jim. Is this to pick a lock? Doesn't work. Interesting. Where can we use that? There was one thing that said it needed a tool. What was that? That was in that building in 43 Lake. I don't even remember what it was at this point, I'm not gonna lie to you. My memory's awful. God awful. I'm gonna go try this Slim Jim on... Not Slim Jim, I think that's what they called it. On this door. What does it say? Slim Jim, yep. Also known as a lockout tool. That's more for cars, right? Ah, let's go to the freaking basement. Not gonna be creepy at all. Locked? There's an exit. Why is an exit locked? This game leaves you with like just so many questions. Okay, we're done searching here for now. Let's go to the cemetery. This is Jesus, so many freaking questions. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Look at these cars and see. It's just locked, right? It's unlocked. Slim Jim works on cars? It does. That's what I thought it would. Why would I need to get in the... Why do I need to get in the car? Like, what's here? It doesn't even let me, like, in. It doesn't let me, like, look, you know? Oh, I have to do each door? At least the front and back? So I can't get into the, little cubby compartment there. We're gonna leave the door open just so we know. Okay, we've been here. This lock has already been unlocked. Yeah, not creepy at all, right? Family search. Okay. Cemetery's locked. Timothy Standards, Christina Bird, Andrew Reed. Yeah, good guy. I remember him. I remember them saying there's a big rock or something somewhere. They use that as a regular guy in Roberts. I think I need to find a shovel as well, right? Something. I think remembering something about digging something up. Trisha Roberts. So Trisha died next to Vivian Roberts. I moved to the rock. Did you hear something? I thought I just heard like footsteps. You know, I know I heard, or I know. That makes no sense. What I do know is that I'm pretty sure that it's this rock, right? That's the rock they were talking about. That there's something in. It's literally the only rock in this entire place. Alvin Bennett, Hopkins. So there's not much to go off of here. There's trees for whatever reason. Let's see if I can go back to the notes. Was it this note? It's this note, but there it is. No, I think it's letter. No, I don't know what it was. There was one note about the rock. I might have to look back through that. But as of right now, there's nothing I can do. It's not giving it a marker or nothing. I thought there was one note about a bird's nest as well. That's why if you guys are wondering, I'm looking in the trees, I guess you could say. Let's say sky, but looking in the trees sounds better. Like, I'm all this way and I leave with nothing. Is that what's happening here? Nope, use it on that. I am ultimately lost now. I don't know what to do. Like I said, that's just this game. It leaves you with more questions than answers. But at this point, I'm looking just for cars, just to see if I can break into them, to see if there's anything in them. You know what I mean? That's my best option for this. That's locked. That sucks. On both sides, but why not? I don't think it harms me. Doesn't seem like there's anyone in town besides that one girl who's out there somewhere stalking me. There's a car up here. Okay, so there is good stuff here. To P.I. Steve Moss. I came across your name through a friend of mine. She highly recommended you, saying you are a person of integrity and a very reliable investigator. So I would like for you to investigate the case which happened in 1995 in a town called Painscreek of the murder of Vivian Roberts. I was there when it happened. The body had been placed in front of the mansion gates for everyone to see. A few days later, Scott Brooks was apprehended with a suspect. However, there wasn't enough evidence and he was soon released. 18 months later, the police filed Vivian's case as unsolved. I tried to figure everything about it, but I just can't. I simply want to know the truth. I have enclosed a copy of the threat letter that Vivian received the day she died. Help it helps. For safety purposes, I would like to remain anonymous at this time. I'll give you the first payment in good faith that you will agree to my offer when the case is solved. I'll pass the rest to you. Sincerely, Anonymous. I know what you did. Meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. Come alone. So it's meet you by the well at midnight, right? But then we hear that Scott did say he was coming from the well. Is that what it is? It's like a handprint right there, which is not any better. I'm afraid like I'm gonna turn around and see that girl in the distance just staring at me or something. Not that opening the side matters, I don't think, but hey, open all the sides, you know what I mean? Let someone get in there and get a free car, you know what I'm saying? But I have no keys, I have nothing besides this, a hospital ID. To a door that I don't know if it even exists. I'm stumped, guys. I am stumped. Let's look at the map. Other map. We haven't been to the mansion. We've been to the cemetery. We've been to church. We've been to Ann Suites, Postal Services locked, Sheriff's Office. We haven't been to Oliver's Photography. I think it's locked. So we'll do Oliver's Photography, see if it's open, and then we'll do the Mayor's Mansion. But I'm pretty sure the photography office is locked anyways. I should have kept better notes. I thought I would just, I don't know why it doesn't track every single thing you read. It's kind of a pain. Like, not the diaries, but like the letters. It's only like a couple of them here, you know what I mean? Like actual letters. It should be in the other tab, but for some reason I can't access the other tab. Does that make sense? Like I can now, it didn't let me. But even so, this is only a nurse logbook. It should be every single thing I pick up that's readable. It should be in the other tab if it's not already marked down somewhere. But I guess it's my own fault, because it does tell you to take pictures. But God knows, why would I take a picture of something you don't understand? So let's see. Is it this corner? Is it Oliver Photography Business? Let's see, this is Black Road and Town Center. Black Road and Town Center. No, so I'm opposite end, right? I'm right there in the middle. I have to go downtown center, which is, I think, down this way. Yeah, it's Postal Service. Down this way, and then down to the small road right here. This is confusing. Oliver's Photography. Of course it's locked. God. Oliver, why are you gonna be secretive, Oliver? You got something to hide? Why can't people's back doors be open? God darn it, people. I'm gonna go to the mansion. That's my only bet, realistically. So if they hired a PI, right? The PI's name is Steve Moss. Whatever. Why am I here? I saw the letter in the beginning of the game that basically is like the news outlet. That's our, I'm assuming, our boss. Where am I right now? Where does this go? Goes maybe to the hospital. It's towards the hospital. We definitely went too far. You go to the mansion. So, back down to the map, down the hospital, across to our left. Mansion should be over there to the left. Maybe up here? Yeah, this is... I hear like footsteps. This is the last area we can look for. If not, boy, I'm gonna have to use some videos on this on my own part-time if I can't figure this out on my own. I'm not leaving any videos on this channel unsolved. But you can tell something's here. My character starts to slow down. I'm here. Well, let's just go straight for the front door and see. And it's open. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Start on the bottom floor here. And we'll look through everything. Look at everything. Every corner and crevice if we can. The wine room. Let's remember that it's locked. A box. Influential citizen Vivian Roberts, the people of state of Newland Awards, July 24th, 1979. Take a picture of this. Maybe. She got the award and made it a password or something to some 4-digit code, you know what I mean? People usually do that. Special moments, birthdays, God knows, whatever else. The second floor map, we'll take that. Touch anything there? My luck, look out this one of these windows and that girl staring in. She still freaks me out. The fact that she just disappeared. I don't know if I feel about that. Like this, that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-digit code. Ah, damn. That would have been a good one. I would have been like, oh, it's this number. 5-digit code. Back door. I'm gonna look at this later. This must be the Roberts family. I'm pretty sure all of them are dead. They look like such a happy family. All of them murdered. Trisha murdered. Vivian murdered. I think the husband is actually left alive. Painscreek. Dr. Henry Johnson found drowned in a vehicle at the bottom of Cherry Creek Lake. Body submerged in water for as long as 15 days. Burgundy car was found at the bottom of the lake. The swimmer, who chose to remain anonymous, said he was diving in the lake when he saw what appeared to be a red car glittering at the bottom of the lake. He swam towards the vehicle and was shocked to see a body in the driver's seat. He quickly called the police. 3 hours later, the vehicle was pulled out of the water and the body was identified as Dr. Henry Johnson. Based on the police report, the body has been in the water 10 to 15 days. Painscreek Community Hospital confirmed that Dr. Johnson last checked in on June 28th, 1995. Was this the doctor that they said was like always missing and he'd been missing his pages, like when they were calling him? The hospital staff assumed he had left Painscreek for business purposes, which Dr. Johnson was known to do rather privately, not missing person report. What this? No? Nothing? Okay, what we got here? Jesus. Dear Mrs. Roberts, on behalf of Jackson and Lois, we would like to thank you for appointing us as Painscreek Community Hospital's medical provider. With your husband, Mr. Charles Roberts, running for mayor, some might consider this partnership to be solely for the benefit of his status. On the contrary, it greatly benefits us, as your supporting funds allow us to continue our research and assisting our elderly patients. Details of the contracts will be sent over shortly. Please go through the papers, have them signed, and return to us by the end of the week. Thank you. Yours sincerely, Eric W. Campbell. All right, Mr. Campbell, what you got? A lot. I mean, it's a mansion. Shit. We're not skipping any rooms because I'm gonna get lost. This town, I mean, some of this town still has power, so people can move in, dude. You don't know who's around here. Anyone delivering food to church on Saturdays, please lock all the doors and return the key under the flower pot before leaving. So that's the second key we found about the flower pot, but we don't need to know that. What is this? I like this one. Mansion room key. Take that. Shopping list for Trisha's birthday. 3 packs of balloons, candles, new cloths, baking powder, eggs, strawberries. M. Who's M? Yeah, I open everything. I don't care if it's, redundant or not. Else. It is something I'll do just because we're investigating. Okay, so now that we're done here, I know that's a long hallway. We're gonna check this little corridor here. Laundry room, what we got? Speak to me, huh? Speak to me, laundry room, what we got? Doesn't look like you got jack squat. We got this. To-do list, laundry duty today, clean out the attic, water the plants, book Mrs. Roberts' appointments, wash the windows. M. Diary. May 24th. I've been here for almost 3 months. Everyone treats me well. Most of the workers have been here for a long time, some as long as 30 years. Dorothy is probably the oldest maid here. She's really nice and is responsible for taking care of all the maids. She's always giving me snacks. The oldest worker is probably Bernard, the butler. He's so serious. I don't think I've ever seen him smile. June 2nd. Dorothy and Bernard don't talk much to each other. However, they are perfect when it comes to attending Charles's and Vivian's needs. I guess that's why they are in charge here. I noticed Charles and Vivian are never together much either. Even when they are both at home, they don't seem happy. What's going on? June 13th. Vivian was passing by when I broke the vase. I must have really been nervous because I stood there for God knows how long. I thought she would scold me or even fire me. Instead, Vivian invited me to have tea with her. She asked about my parents and what I wanted to do in the future. I told her I hoped to open my own deli someday. She said I could do anything if I set my mind on it and work really hard. Like me, she used to be poor. Now she's a successful businesswoman. I'd hope to be like her someday. July 6th. Wanda is sick. I've heard her say she has cancer. It has been over 2 months now. I took over for her. Her son Derek stays with her whenever he is not driving for Charles. I feel sorry for them. Luckily, Mr. Roberts helps with their financial needs. I pray she gets well soon. October 14th. Andrew shouted at me for walking on the grass, though I was sure I didn't step on it this time. He's always drunk anyways. Andrew Reed, I'm assuming this is what he's talking about. Scott told me to ignore him. I'm not sure how he could be so patient, always taking care of Andrew and covering his workload. I would have assumed that Scott was Andrew's son if I had not known that Father Martin adopted him years ago. He's so nice and talented, not to mention handsome. If only he wasn't taken. Ooh, who was this? Who said that part? Who said that if only he wasn't taken? That was Mary Martinez, one of the maids. She had a thing for, your boy, Scott. Yeah, they don't care when they say this is a mansion. Okay, it's locked. Door is bolted from the inside. Okay, that's fine. Still gonna look around. We're gonna do our due diligence here. I'm gonna try to open this gate here for a second. It does open. Box. Da Vinci. It's the Da Vinci one. That's what that is. They throwing a good wine out here. What's going on here? What would have been a good technique of this game, or for games like this? It's a 4-digit code. 1979. We'll try it. I'll tell you the good technique here in a second. 1979. No, so this doesn't work. Whatever. So the good technique is this entire time you're doing all this research and stuff. Imagine if somebody that maybe it's a murderer. They stayed around and they're stalking you slowly. You'll hear them creaking on floors, etc., etc. But the good concept in my head, some horror game fanatic, you have to hide. You have to physically find a room that's open. You'll hear their footsteps, like these footsteps. Nice and slow, almost like they're looking for you, searching for you, right? And you hear them, you know they're on your tail. You get a sixth sense, a highlight, whatever. Whatever way the game would tell you that they're chasing you, pretty much, and you'd go and hide. You'd have to basically do all this research and searching while being hunted. I think that's a pretty cool concept. That's also a super dark hallway. Yeah, that helps me so much. I hate dark corners like that. These are some good photographs, honestly. They did good. That's one of the maids, I would assume. It's another journal. March 14th. We went hunting this afternoon. Scott's quite a fast learner, as has good manners too. I told him to call me Charles, but he keeps saying it's more appropriate to call me Mr. Roberts. He almost got the deer on his second try. If he keeps this up, take him over to Bernard as a hunting partner. June 11th. Trisha's been rather obvious in her interests. He's a good-looking young man and is respectful to others. I don't mind his status. Nothing wrong with being an orphan. If there is, it's the parents' fault. I know that Trisha fancies him. I've grown to like him too. Today is Mom's death anniversary. It's been 18 years since she passed away. I paid my respects at her tombstone. Vivian wasn't feeling well and chose not to come. So I asked Scott to accompany me. He brought fresh lilies. He said lilies suggested the soul of the deceased has returned to a peaceful state. Sometimes I feel like he's a son to me. Now that I think about it, Vivian is always getting sick during this time of year. September 8th. I knew our relationship would not be as close as we had it, but even since Vivian discovered my affairs, she hasn't been the same. She once joked to her friend during a dinner that all the politicians are alike, and as a politician's wife, she has learned to close one eye sometimes. I feel sorry for her. I think it was because of Trisha that she didn't leave me. She's a good wife and a good mother. I'm grateful for that. So that was Charles. I don't have to read that. That was 110% Charles. Mona Lisa! These are some nice paintings. They're painting well right here. You know what that is in the middle, guys. If you don't, go ahead and pick up that Bible. So we're gonna go up the stairs of death. The gym. I mean, it's a mansion, so I'm actually not surprised. Shifts. Bernard, Derek, Charles, Trisha, Vivian. Key here. Key to what? Oh, well, I didn't read that. Let's see here. This is a house entrance key. Found it in one of the locker in the mansion. Mansion room key. So actually, that might go to the door that's downstairs that's locked. So let's keep that in mind. We have a key. Or it might go to this one. Find out right now. Yeah, I didn't think it would work, but I said entrance key, but I mean to the front door. I mean the front door was already open. Forgot to return the servant room's key in time, so I left the key in the kitchen drawer. Sorry about that. So it's this one. This is a servant's room. The note there, I'm going to read in a second. No, forget about that. I need to report Scott to Bernard. His suspicious acts are getting out of hand. Today I saw him peeking into Mr. and Mrs. Roberts' room from the window. He's been told many times not to do this. M. Who's M? Anyone I have a name of is M? Charles, Andrew. Newspaper letters, Scott. I don't have anybody. Who's M? Read this. February 3rd, 1995. I was cleaning the mansion attic today when I found Derek and one of his old stuff. I asked Derek about it. He told me he used to live here with his mom until he was about 6 years old. We chatted for like an hour. I've never talked to him that much. I felt like quite nice talking with him, rather relaxing. March 3rd. I had to interact with Bernard today. His left wrist was swollen pretty badly, and when I asked what happened, he claimed he fell during rock climbing and twisted his left hand. So he can't help with writing the Easter invitations this year. I told him he only needs his right hand for writing. He looked at me and asked if I was joking. How could I have known that he was left-handed? April 17th. Dorothy asked me to help her clean her house tomorrow. I didn't know she had her own place. I thought she lived with Robert's family in the nanny's room. She said she hasn't used the house for the past 3 months, but it needs to be taken care of every now and then. She'll be 60 this year. I think I should help her. P.S. The address is 40 Black Pine Road. Okay, interesting. Can we take a picture of this? No, I guess it keeps with us because it's a note. May 29th. Trisha and Vivian had an argument during dinner. Vivian is thinking to send Trisha to college, but Trisha wants to be with Scott. She's not thinking straight. June 1st. I was about to clean the gallery when I noticed the door was slightly open. I looked inside and saw Mr. Roberts standing in front of a painting. Right before he left, I heard a faint click as he was leaving the gallery. I hid in the staircase hallway. When I was sure that he was going, I went into the gallery to see what he was so entranced by. It's a painting of an old woman with a white headband. Wonder what's so interesting about this lady. We're going to go back downstairs and we're going to click on all the paintings. It's probably a safe that we don't have to go to, but it's good to open the safe. June 11th, 1995. There will be a grand party to celebrate Trisha's birthday this evening. She will be officially 21 years old. Trisha and Scott are meeting at the shed behind the mansion. They call it their secret hideout. I know Vivian doesn't want Trisha to be with Scott. Should I tell her about it? July 12th. Dr. Johnson is dead. He was the head of the Painscreek Community Hospital as well as Robert's family doctor. Police came by and asked if Vivian would be willing to go down to the station for another interview. So I was nervous. Vivian was very calm and accepted their request. She came back in the evening and assured us that everything was okay. She had nothing to do with Dr. Johnson's death. His death was purely an accident. Mary Martinez's store. So she had 2 notes there. Okay. Oh, M is Mary. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. I was cleaning Mrs. Roberts' tea room when I stumbled across a pile of letters full of negative comments addressed to her. Why on earth did she keep those letters? She, more than anybody in this town, doesn't deserve to be attacked by these faithless cowards. These must be people that see the positive. These people cannot see the positive impact she has made for this community. It's not her fault that her business deals can't please everybody. Okay, so Mary is the one that wrote this one. And to report Scott. So he's peeking. Before I continue, honestly, God, going straight down there. Because I want to see. So she said, what did she say? Old white lady? I have the note. I can look back. But she said, old white lady with headband? I'm looking for old. This one. That button right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-digit code. Alright, we at least know there's 2 different safes here. Sucks. There's a code combination to the shed, there's a code combination to the door by the front, and it's a code combination for that. That sucks. I don't like how dark it is. Alright, whatever, nothing here wants to turn on. Wine is locked. 20 years later, Painscreek still honors the lives of coal mine workers. Despite shock and pain, it was a tragedy that united everybody. 20 years ago, 6 members of this village, together with 13 others from towns of Hilldale and Old Creek, perished in one of the coal mine demolition programs. Coal mine belonged to the Roberts Mining Company. So 13 people perished because of the Roberts Mining Company. They might have had their jobs, but 13 people died. That's another reason for people to kill them. The incident that we forever remembered. Just reading through this really quickly. I'm not reading all of it. I'm not quite sure. Basically said that we can't do much, but we can offer you guys money for their deaths to help, compensate for their lack of income. Pretty much. Okay, so Da Vinci's wine. Da Vinci wine. Dang, $150 a bottle. 8 bottles is $1,200. $150. Oh, it's the same number. I thought I read that wrong. Stainless steel bottle opener, $45. Will do. Thank you. Speed. They paid their bills. They paid their money for the Da Vinci wine. They did it for the Da Vinci wine. Didn't see this in time. I'm sorry, Thomas. I must have forgot to check inventory. Apparently, we are missing a case of the Da Vinci's. Please don't tell Mrs. Robert. It was almost like some people were scared of certain things. Let's go around. A sheep to count scores. Fair enough. Pretty simplistic, honestly. Security room. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus, they have the most codes, dude. Why can't the codes in the game be simple, right? Oh, it's in the drawer next to the main door. It's right there. Like, why does it have to be so difficult to find the codes? I'm lost. I'm lost. Honestly, when we're done searching this mansion, it's probably gonna be the end of the video for today. I'm gonna have to honestly struggle to push forward. If you guys have watched this game before, if any of you guys know anything, don't feel afraid to leave a comment. I read the comments over on YouTube at least, and over on Twitch as well if you're live streaming. I'll read the comment and talk to you guys. I need help with this one, that's for sure. Big help. This is another note from Maria. Notes for Vivian tea schedule. Tea time is 3:30 on the dot. 3:20. Use the flower pattern cup for Mondays. Gold line cups are for guests. Use half a cup of milk. Always leave sugar on the side. Never interrupt unless she calls for you. Okay. She's learning, I guess, right? Is that it for the mansion? No, because there's an entrance door, right? That's a code. I'm gonna go all the way around to that outside. What the here first? Just got this out of the way. There's that one side on the first floor, under the underpass that we went. The door was locked. I don't know exactly what could cause any of this. Like one person dies, and maybe a serial murderer, sure, but you would think that there would be more police involved. In fact, not less. Not like, oh no, we don't really need police. Why don't we all just move away and let the town die? You know what I mean? Sorry, guys, how's my ringer? The only one I can think of that the door might open. Pressing a bunch of wrong keys. Okay, so if not there, then where? That's my thing. We open the garage from here. We can't. So there's a key for it. 100% a key. What key, you might ask? No clue. That's the part that sucks. There's no nothing here that tells us. Hey, I don't honestly want to be one of those guys that's kind of a cheater, but I tell you, if I gotta look up the answers for some of this stuff, I won't say I'm afraid to. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Door's locked, but we can't even try to unlock. That makes sense. This game, it has good ideas. It's just frustrating that we can't do anything. You know? That pushed me back. But, okay, interesting. There's nothing we can do. This is a house entrance key found in one locker of the mansion. We'll go back to the lockers at the very least. I want to know who we found the thing all the way on the left. Maybe if we can find out where that person lives, it's maybe their house key, not like the mansion key itself, but the house entrance key. Yeah, so we found it in the mansion, but it's a house entrance key. So it's two different things. Although it might not sound like it. I think I found it all the way here on the left in Bernard's locker. We don't know much about Bernard. We don't know where he lives. So that's going to be another puzzle we have to find. There's so many locked doors out in the town. I don't want to have to, what's the word, like, go into every single door and unlock every single door just to find that one key. We are going to leave it here for you guys. We did not get far at all again. We're still stuck. If you guys have any ideas, throw them in the comments. If not, you know what we're going to do. We're going to persevere and push forward. Hope you guys are having a good day. We're going to throw up another stream here in a minute for probably an actual horror game here. I hope you guys are having a good one. Like I said, this is Assassin D here, and we are signing off. Y'all have a good night.